June 19th, 2020 is a date that Kirk has been dreaming about for a long time. And when he turned 60, he did 60 miles. It was at that point that he dared to dream that he would be able to do 70 miles at 70. He spent a lot of time dreaming, he spent a lot of time planning, and finally his day came, and we would all get to watch to see would the dream come true. When he first started thinking about it in 2020, he thought the biggest challenge that he would have was just being able to physically handle it. But as 2020 took off, lots of challenges came. He lost his dad, his mom, and he had been married for 70 years. 2020 just turned out to be a year with lots of surprises. So when Kirk started thinking about it, it felt a little bit selfish to think about just doing this run for nothing. And so he started thinking about what were some things that were important to him. But at the end of the day, Kirk used these challenges, I think, to focus his efforts, and it made his run more meaningful to him because it wasn't just his physical challenge. So today, we celebrate that he's healthy, he's here, and with the support of all of these people, so many people have sacrificed a lot of time. He could not be happier, and we could not be more proud. That's really kind of hard to say.
Okay, here we are. Pretty excited about this. Been doing this a few years. So a lot of things have happened this year that kind of made me think about things a lot. And weirdly enough, all this stuff came together like the stars coming together. So I've got to run these, I'm saying run. I have to walk, jog, or somehow get through these 70 miles in 24 hours. I do want to bring in John Mitchell. I was a young man, I guess, 33 years old, and I had just got to work with IBM, and I went down and I met this guy in 1983. But when I turned 40, I said, John, I'm going to run 40 miles on my 40th birthday. He says, okay, I'm running it with you. When I was 50, guess what? He was there. 60, he was there. And 70, he's here. And Susan? Oh, one more. Why don't we bring one more in? Susan Pardue. She's our running event planner and other event planners. She's my sister-in-law. And at 60, she and I ran, we were the only ones, we ran 10 miles through the city, and then we got up with John. And so these are like the originators. When you get to 40 years old, some of these athletic possibilities are pretty remote. I really haven't heard of a championship person that competes with everybody at every age and is much over 40. The reality of it made me say, I've got to do something special on this day, and I'm just going to do something I've never done before, and that is, I'm going to run 40 miles on my 40th birthday. So when I turned 50, I was still working at IBM, and I got 50 miles in when I was 50. 60 miles at 60 is pretty harder to do. So I woke up at 3 in the morning and I got with Susan Pardue, and she ran as she did this time. We started running through the city here at 3 in the morning for the 60th. But as I got closer to 70, I started realizing, well, it is doable, and I would like to try it. And I think it's okay to walk and run, but nothing else. And it's got to be miles, and it's got to be on my birthday. So that's when I actually got a route to do, and that really made it more kind of something formal and official. So far, so good. I think it's 29 miles. Let's see, 29 miles. 29:07.
What time is it?
We're looking at 7:55. The body is whining a little bit, but it's got no business doing that. It's got more miles to run. Oh no, it's not the canoe launch down, because that's downstream. I thought that I wanted to really dedicate this 70-year run to my dad. He passed away, and he was probably the most influential person in my life as I think back on it. And I'm just so glad, feel so thankful that I had my dad for 70 years. But I had a little feeling in my mind, and it was always just something I did for myself, and it really wasn't something that I was trying to get any kind of glory for or ego trip for or anything else. But now that it was really formalized and these things were going on, it seemed so selfish to me to just do something for myself. The first thing that came to mind was my dad's initials were DMP. There's an organization out of Charlotte called Doing My Part. That was the first thing I thought about. As time went on, I saw this whole upheaval of people, the whole diversity thing and the whole racist thing. And I said, that's it then, that's it. That's my cause. That is my cause. There's moments in life when you're really down, or maybe when you're doing something like this, that it means so much to realize that there are so many people, and whether they said anything or even were there or had anything to do with it, doesn't matter. I can still feel it, the whole thing, that there are all these people, that we all care about each other. I don't always say it to everybody or whatever, but I love them, I care about them, they're part of me. But the real relevant piece of it is the feeling you get when you know that there are those friendships that are pretty unconditional and just really true, and that there's so many out there and so many people want that.
These things never taste so good.
The walk doesn't kill you, the food will.
That's right. They used to have an old commercial. This guy said, "I'd walk a mile for a camel," and it's Camel cigarettes, and he showed his hole in his foot. Remember that thing? Yeah. And I'd walk 28 miles for a McDonald's.
That's your fuel. How you feel, Kirk?
10 more miles to go. Hey!
There we go.
Oh my God.
It's just nice to realize that we as a people really do all care about each other. And you feel that when you feel things like that. That's what you really feel, this camaraderie, or this sense of people want to come together. They don't want to fight. They want to love. And I guess the overwhelming feeling of it was just this love that they have for me and that I have for them. So, and everybody involved, it's powerful when you see things like that happen.
We are at 58.95, but when I walk up there in the kitchen and walk to be in the bathtub, I'll be at 59. So now 59, let's see if I can think after all this. 70 minus 59, 11.
Dad, I'm so proud of you. This is amazing. 70 miles at 70 years old. I cannot even imagine your strength and your stamina and your ability to do such amazing Superman things. I'm so proud of you, Dad. You're amazing. Love you, Dad.
Oh, 70.12.
See it. Look at that.
Yeah, what we have to do is, best birthday I ever had. Oh, I get excited about just sitting down. It's just unbelievable. Just sitting down, actually sitting down. It's just amazing. Simple pleasures.
1:30. 1:30 miles.
I really feel pretty grateful for everybody that put this together. And well,
What, did you sleep at all before you ran last night? Yeah.
I've been up for 12 plus 24 is 36 hours.
Pretty good for that.
And getting pretty much exercise during that time.
Yeah.